trade, not free trade. Fair trade, not free trade. Fair trade, not free trade. Fair trade.
My name is Angela Giles, and I'm the Atlantic Regional Organizer with the Council of Canadians. So happy to have so many people here today from diverse community and from Ontario, New Brunswick. We have people from the Tatamagouche area here as well today. So thank you so much to everyone for coming. Thank you very much for coming, Mr. Bryson. Wow, and there you are. Speak of the devil, Angela Giles with the Council of Canadians. Oh, pardon me. I actually have the microphone. I will invite you to say a word. Activists and companeros living in great fear. 35 assassinations only in 1 year. Should we support this plight? Detentions and brute torture are appalling. Disappearances and massacres are galling. Respect for human rights is daily falling. Support the people's fight. Loud, everyone. Bryson's talking to the media.
I think we need to send a strong message to Mr. Bryson, a strong message to the Liberal caucus and the Conservative caucus that the Colombia-Canada Free Trade Agreement. Too much fair trade coffee. Barb Moore is representing CUPE, and she's bringing comments from Danny Kavanagh, CUPE, Nova Scotia.
Brothers and sisters, I'm here today to bring you some greetings from the 17,000 workers in CUPE in Nova Scotia and the 600,000 workers in CUPE across the country. In 2006, I was one person from Nova Scotia who went with a delegation of 4 different unions to Colombia, and what I saw, the courage those people have every day, even though their names are on death list, even though they are constantly threatened, they still stand up for their rights in Colombia, but they're being mowed down. When my president, Paul Moist of CUPE, went there in 2008 and spoke with people, already 2 or 3 of those trade unionists that he spoke with have died and have been killed by the military or paramilitary. Scott Bryson says that, oh, the unions, there's no problem there. He's a liar.
Bryson, just say no. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Scott Bryson, just say no. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Scott Bryson, just say no. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
After the forum, a gentleman came up to Angela and I and thanked us for the forum. He said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out and I'm going to knock on 200 doors. He said, if every person in this room knocked on 200 doors and spoke about this and maybe mentioned Scott in the process, the message would get out.
I simply want to give a message that comes loud and clear and repeatedly and has for many years from United Church partners, including the Mennonite Church, including women's groups in Colombia, that say to us, you must resist passing the free trade agreement. That message comes from all our church partners, and that's the message I want to give today. Thank you.
When asked to attend a panel discussion on the Canada-Colombia Free Trade Agreement, Scott Bryson refused, calling it a partisan propaganda event. For refusing to respect the voices of your constituents, Scott Bryson, shame on you. For supporting paramilitary death squads, the disappearances and murders of more than 2,685 unionized workers in the past 25 years, for placing corporate interests above the survival of your people, participating in drug trafficking and financing a military with the worst human rights record in the world, Colombian government, shame on you.
Thanks very much, Mark. It's great to be here and to see all of you here. I just want to make, I should say I'm representing Sierra Club of Canada and Common Frontiers, our national network that works to oppose the neoliberalization of the hemispheres in this part of the world. This is a defining moment in our history in Canada. Like Copenhagen, it's a time when all Canadians have to take a stance and stop this downward slide of our country into one that favors corporate rights and suppresses our democratic institutions and our processes and tries to foist that model on the rest of the world. We really have to take a stance here. Okay. Second point, we've heard about the human rights violations, the terrible displacements going on, 4 million people displaced, only second to Vietnam in the world in terms of displacements, and the massive murders of unionists and so on. But what we also need to know is that a recent Angus Reid poll done just a few months ago, which asked what kinds of free trade agreements Canadians would support. And 73% of Canadians said they would not support free trade agreements with regimes that violate human rights. That needs to be known. So let's push Mr. Bryson to stand on his principles. We used to know him as a principled politician, and let's really push him on this. Thank you.
Scott Bryson's got to go!